Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi everyone, as you know, I am Ali. So today we are going to discuss about a new workflow that we set it up with the help of integromat and money.com. And if you are following the series, you already know that we are creating so many different automations in this setup or in this series that gonna help us different businesses to achieve what they're exactly looking for. So now today the scenario of the video is there will be an overall board where the new projects comes in, and then a template where based on all the tasks that needs to be done for that project, let's say, and then whenever we put a button there, let's say when the trigger that button and it turns into yes, then the project automatically started, things going to be assigned to the team members, and it will be good to go from there. So the two scenarios are here. It can be used anywhere based whenever you start any onboarding, whenever you start any project. You can also integrate this column or this button with the column there, with a date column. Let's say you just add the project today. In this scenario, we are giving more authority to the higher levels. So when they want to execute their project, they just put the project information in and also the starting date of that project. It automatically triggers and create a board with all the tasks that needs to be done for that project from there. So it's like a board there. We can just say, okay, start, and we'll create a new board, and that link is going to be put in front of that board so they can also check it out what's the progress of that specific project. So now it's time to jump on my screen, so I will show you how we did it. Hi everyone, again welcome on my screen. So today the basic thing that I just explained, so now we're going to explore that how I usually implement it. So this is an example board here, and we have an integromat scenario there as well. So let's jump it over. So we have overall board, a process template, and the clients here. And then this is the scenario basically that we're exactly using for this setup. And based on this, we're using 3 different actions and triggers, by the way. And we can call it Monday watch board column values. And then we have Monday create a new board. And then we are updating a specific item based on that. So now if I just go back into my monday.com, so let me explain that scenario in the real life. So we have it here, so we can call it, this scenarios can be go into real estate industries, construction businesses, any onboarding stuff, offboarding stuff, anything where it needs to be happen. So these overall boards can be helpful there, where the upper authority level of the organization don't need to jump over into low level boards. So they can directly go into upper level board and just see the information in one place, and it will be good to go from them. So now, if I just come up here in my scenarios, let me explain that. So let's say we just add the project into the system, but we did not start it yet. There should be a button here that can be pressed. And once that button is pressed, the system automatically take it from there, and a new board with the project name automatically going to be created. And we are putting back that template board link in front of that specific project as well. So in this system, we have watch board column values. We are watching the column value of this system. So we are watching the start the project. So they have yes, no options here. So we are using that when they press a button yes, system automatically take that trigger in. And once it's yes, it can be no, but we applied the filter here. It must be when it's a yes, the value label of that item. When it's yes, then we take that item, we create that board. So if we go into the setting of this one, so we're just using the pulse name of this thing, and we are using folder ID and template ID. Why template ID? Because we are using this specific template that needs to be duplicated based on what actions or what steps need to be taken for that specific project. So we can not only just create one process template, we can create multiple templates that can be set up, and based on the types, we can use multiple. Okay, when the type is this, then the type is this, then use this template, then use this template. If a company providing such different services, but let's say for service A, there are different things to look after. For service B, the different things needs to be done. So we can create separate templates, and it will be good to go from there too, by the way. So now, let me take you over. So we are just watching the board column values for this specific overall board. And as soon as the column value of a specific column is updated, start the project is updated, it triggers. And then if it's a yes, not a no or anything, if it's a yes, then it automatically creates a new board based on that. And with the same item name, it creates the board, use the template ID and folder ID. You will get it here from this folder. You can click here and there will be ID. And if you watch my previous videos, I really explained from where we get this folder ID and from the developer mode, so you can get it from there too. And now here, once the board is created, it automatically gives the link back to the main board. So we can also take a look on the link. Okay, there is the link, and when the CEO management comes into the board, so they can just, okay, this is the scenario, this is the budget, expense and all. So where is the explanation of this project? So you can click on it and they can go into more depth details of that specific project. So let's try an example of that. So let's say I'm just creating a new project. Let's say my project name is Ali LLC. So I just put it in. Let's say last name is Sahi. And now we have email place here, we have phone number, budget, expense, the remaining stuff. So let's say I just put up 100 here for reference and just put up 70 here for just the reference for expense and all that. So this is how our new project looks like. So let me just also put something, let's say John, and we can just put here John, Amy, Amo, let's say. So now we have two different projects, one the name of Ali LLC and the second with the name of John, let's say. So now if I hit yes here, this automation will take over, okay, and it will start executing based on what task or what stuff needs to be done. So if I just click on Ali LLC and if I press no, nothing will happen, okay, because we put a filter between two specific actions. So now if I press yes, so you will see a board automatically created and the board link automatically comes up here based on the third module that we have here, and it will be good to go from there too. So now if I go back here, I can see, okay, it's a yes, and it creates the link, and link will automatically comes up here and it will be good to go. And when I press on the link, I can see all the details of the newly created board that comes up here. So it's the same name, the way we create the board, and then we have the complete template in it. The views are come up as it is, the description and all the information can come up as it is based on our triggers. And if I go back here into my Ali, so I just came up with the same information that I take a look on. So the second thing here that I just want to take guys to give you an idea on it. So if I just go back here and I say no, so if it's a no, nothing will happen because we have a template here that just taking that things in action and not everything. Okay, so we're just having some queues in actions, anything will be in view. So we can also check out the show the queue. So we can see, okay, we can just also delete this stuff as well if there's no need. So we can just go back to our stuff, what things we want to take a look on. So I will just different scenario that I'm working on. So let's go with the actual that we are working right now. So this is the exact scenario that we are working right now. And if I go back, so when I press no, nothing happens. So when you say start the project, so we can also set up a date, start date of the project. And when the date comes in, this custom field automatically changes to yes, based on Monday.com automations. So it also can be triggered like, let's say we put the project in today, but the project start date is 1st of next month. So you can just put the date in. When their date comes in, it automatically changes the start the project status to yes and creates the board. So let's say I put yes now, and if you can keep an eye on my left hand side, Ali LLC, under that a John board will be created like this. You can see that, okay, the board with the same template. And the thing that I very love about is this thing, that we had got the link in front of that specific board. So the link comes in, we have all the information in one place, and we can see, okay, what things need to be done. Okay, so we can also hit a refresh here and see what's going on. Sorry, hit what's going on, and the link comes up and it will be good to go from there too. So this is usually used for higher level authorities that just want to have a look on the boards, and they can see, okay, these are two boards are created and we have got all the links of the two boards in front of those boards. But these type of automations are not available within Monday, where you want a link back into the overall board. It can be created new templated board, but it will not give us a separate link in the link column. So that's pretty much it. Please have a look and let me know if you guys has any questions for me. Please put it in the comments. And also, this is the second video of this series. Please watch the first video as well. And if you have any questions or any doubt, because this, you can say this is going to be amazing, because we are creating so much automated tools here, different scenarios here based on different things that I noticed, what can be done, what cannot be done, what we are getting from integromat or different tools like Pandadoc, or you can say ClickUp, Monday.com, Trello, Asana. Various different tools can be CRM, HubSpot, Zoho, Pipedrive, what can be done. So we can discuss on that too, and we can just make things more amazing. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Looking forward to it. Your comments, by the way. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching the complete video. It's really appreciated. If you have any comments for me or anything that you want to ask, or if your business have the same needs, or your business have different workflows that you want to implement it over Monday.com or over integromat or any integration you ever need, please do let us know. Reach out to us. We'll love to set up the automation that you need, and just hit the like button and put the comment on. And you can also reach out in the email that we put in the description for your any questions or any queries based on your business workflows. Thank you so much. Have a great day.